Have you ever heard of a king who has a crown as shiny as a gold and a throne made of wood, but a basket completely empty of carrots? Well, welcome to the kingdom of Dodo. Today, His Majesty is on a royal mission to collect taxes. But can a donkey really pull off a carrot tax without making a mess? Or is he about to become the biggest thief in his own kingdom? It was a beautiful morning in the jungle, but for Dodo, things were looking pretty grim. Usually, the birds chirping and the sun filtering through the leaves would make him happy, but today, he was sitting on his wooden throne with a serious scowl. He crossed his legs, adjusted his wooden crown, and tried to look as kingly as possible. Man, being a king is exhausting work, Dodo muttered, letting out a long, dramatic yawn. He reached over to his royal basket to grab a crunchy breakfast carrot, but his hoof hit nothing but the bottom. He froze. The basket was empty. Dodo's eyes went wide. He peered inside, turned it upside down, and even wore the basket on his head like a helmet to see if a carrot was hiding in the corner. Nothing. Treason! This is pure, unadulterated treason, Dodo yelled, jumping off his throne. A carrot famine in my empire? Are my subjects so broke they can't even provide their king with a single snack? Just then, Momo the monkey swung down from a nearby tree. What's the drama about, Your Majesty? Why the long face so early? Momo, look at this basket. It's as empty as your brain, Dodo snapped. I want carrots, and I want them right now. Momo scratched his chin with a mischievous grin. Your Majesty, you're a king. You don't beg for food. You do what the big city kings do. You impose a tax. Dodo's ears perked up instantly. Tax? What on earth is that? Does it taste good? Momo laughed. No, sir. A tax means every animal in the jungle gives you a tiny bit of their favorite thing to keep the royal treasury full. And since you're obsessed with carrots, we'll call it the royal carrot tax. Dodo's eyes sparkled. Momo, sometimes you actually talk sense. Go ahead, announce it. Today, King Dodo is going on a collection tour. Dodo grabbed his basket and marched down the jungle path with his head held high. Momo and Chatter the parrot followed behind, mostly just to watch the disaster unfold. First, they ran into Ellie the elephant, who was peacefully munching on some sugar canes. Stop right there, Ellie, Dodo said, trying to make his voice sound deep and scary. You are currently standing on royal ground. As of today, the carrot tax is in effect. Pay up. Ellie blinked her massive eyes. Dodo, I'm an elephant. I don't eat carrots. I eat sugar canes. Where am I supposed to find a carrot? Dodo paused, thinking hard. Fair point, but the law is the law. Fine, if you don't have carrots, give me a sugar cane. A tax is a tax. Ellie chuckled and dropped a massive sugar cane into Dodo's tiny basket. The weight was too much. The basket tilted, Dodo lost his balance, and thud. He ended up flat on his back with a sugar cane on his chest and a basket over his face. A royal accident! Nobody take pictures! Dodo's muffled voice came from under the basket. Next, they found Benny the deer, who was hiding behind a bush, nibbling on something. Benny, hand over the tax, Dodo roared. Benny jumped nearly 3 feet in the air. Your Majesty, I only had 1 carrot, and I've already eaten half of it. He held up a tiny, soggy, half-eaten carrot. Dodo looked at it with pure disgust. Half a carrot? This is a royal insult. But fine, I'm feeling generous. Drop it in. And as a penalty for being late, you must sing for me. Benny started singing so out of tune that Chatter almost fell off his branch. Dodo winced and covered his ears. Stop! Your singing is more bitter than that carrot. Just go. By sunset, the royal treasury was a joke. It had 3 tiny carrot scraps, 2 dry sticks, 1 heavy sugar cane, and a few colorful stones a frog had given him. Dodo returned to his throne exhausted. He tucked his basket under the seat with great care. It might be small, but it's my first royal hoard, Dodo said proudly. He decided to sleep right there on the throne to guard his treasure. Night fell and the jungle grew silent. Dodo was fast asleep, his snores echoing through the trees like a lawnmower. But then, things got weird. In his sleep, Dodo dreamt he was sitting on a mountain of carrots. Naturally, his hoof reached under the throne and pulled out a carrot scrap. Still totally asleep, Dodo started chewing. Crunch, crunch, crunch. One by one, he finished the carrots. Then he polished off Ellie's sugar cane. By morning, the basket was just as empty as it had been the day before. As the sun hit Dodo's face, he woke up and immediately checked his hoard. My treasure! My carrots! He looked under the throne. Empty. Dodo's heart sank. Thievery! Robbery! Gather everyone! Dodo screamed. The royal treasury has been looted! Momo, Benny, and Ellie came running. Look! Someone ate my tacks! Dodo cried, pointing at the ground. He saw some footprints, which were actually his own. These prints, they look like a large beast, and they lead straight to the lion's den. The animals gasped. King Leo? Did the lion steal the carrots? Dodo puffed out his chest. Today, justice will be served, even if I have to face a lion. They marched to King Leo's cave. The lion was just waking up, stretching in the sun. King Leo, the royal treasury has been stolen, and all evidence points to you. King Leo let out a massive yawn and looked at Dodo. Dodo, I'm a lion. I eat meat. Why on earth would I steal your carrots? The prints lead here, Dodo insisted. King Leo stood up and walked over to Dodo. He leaned in and sniffed Dodo's mouth. Dodo, the thief isn't in this cave. The thief is standing right here. What? Did I eat the lion? Dodo asked, confused. King Leo laughed. You silly donkey. Look at your mouth. You still have carrot bits and sugarcane juice stuck in your fur. Dodo's face turned bright red. He lowered his ears in total embarrassment. Oh, so I robbed myself? The whole jungle erupted in laughter. King Leo placed a paw on Dodo's shoulder. Dodo, a good king doesn't collect taxes by force. He takes care of his people. Dodo straightened his crown and made a new announcement. From today, the tax is canceled. Instead, I declare a free carrot party. All the animals feasted together. Dodo sat on his throne holding a giant carrot like a microphone, telling everyone exaggerated stories of his bravery. Laughter returned to the jungle. Dodo had learned a very important lesson. Eating in your sleep might be good for your tummy, but it's definitely bad for your reputation.